One person's trash is another person's favourite TV show. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Britain embraced trash TV. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at the trashiest of television shows that Brits just couldn't get enough of. Be it the escapades of holiday reps, housewives, or Geordies, everyone's entitled to a guilty pleasure now and then. We're sidestepping reality TV stalwarts like Big Brother and The Jeremy Kyle Show though, and have instead focused on various series which specifically capitalised on the awkward, cringy and often controversial blueprints that the likes of BB and JK set out.
So we asked Rosie, who was accused with getting down and... Why are you smiling?
I'm not, Mr. Kerr.
Good.
Number 10, Ibiza Weekender.
Here it is.
Oh.
This is where you'll be staying, alright, for the next couple of days, alright? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Originally the MAGA Love Weekender, the reality show decided to spice things up by relocating to another Spanish island, thus rebranding itself as Ibiza Weekender. The series follows the day-to-day lives of holiday reps with all the naughty antics you'd expect them to indulge in.
It's weird, it's like when you have a car and you love that car but then you sell it and then you like see someone else in that car and you still miss it, you go, oh, that's my old car.
In fact, the reps usually end up having a better time than the guests. At 7 series and counting, with spin-off show The Weekender Boat Party to boot, this is trash TV that's clearly found a devoted fanbase among Brits.
To be honest, I was absolutely fuming, and what's that? That's showing that she's got no authority whatsoever.
Number 9, Just Tattoo of Us.
I think it's quite cute.
A latecomer to the ever-popular reality TV meet body mod subgenre, by the time Just the Two of Us hit our screens in 2017, you might have thought we'd have tired of watching other people getting inked. But nope. What sets this show apart is that every design is chosen by someone other than the person actually getting it done, whether that's your best mate, significant other, mother, brother, or just a work colleague on a wind-up.
I do love it, and she is beautiful, but it does look like a cat has pulled out my tampon.
In some cases, the results are stylish and generally agreeable. In others, not so much. But that's exactly why we tune in our thousands, right?
Is that how little friendship is?
Number 8, The Real Housewives of Cheshire.
My sister had everything to lose, and we're not talking about the fur coat or about his new car or about her new car, we're talking about her life.
The success of the Real Housewives franchise that started in the US and spread internationally eventually reached UK shores with The Real Housewives of Cheshire. Perhaps it's because The Real Housewives of Greater Manchester doesn't have the same ring to it.
Sorry.
The show offers an insight into how the more privileged live, complete with dramas, squabbles, and all the other things that less affluent people also deal with on a daily basis. The series premiere was ITVB's second highest rated episode for a programme ever, signifying its success with British audiences.
This is such a lovely surprise.
Do you think?
Number 7, The Undateables. Channel 4 have been accused of being exploitive more than once over the years, and releasing this show about people with physical and mental disabilities and calling it The Undateables didn't exactly help them shake that reputation.
Oh, blimey. Is that your party trick?
But despite backlash from doctors and members of the press, some of the stars of the show actually did find love from appearing on the programme. Lasting for 9 years and surprisingly being nominated for a BAFTA, the docu-series and its subjects were evidently embraced by the public.
I'm close to my mum.
Oh yeah, well, that's nice, isn't
my
it?
mum.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
don't like being away from my mum.
Number 6, Geordie Shore.
No one understands me and Sam. We're still at the start of our relationship and still getting to know each other.
Joining the likes of The Only Way is Essex and Made in Chelsea as regional-based reality shows, Geordie Shore takes it up several notches on the trash scale.
I know that Alex likes us, and then he goes and says that he doesn't want to continue. Talk about mixed messages.
There's arguing, fighting, swearing, and, well, a bit of something else entirely. Say no more. The British answer to Jersey Shore has run an astonishing 18 series so far, and has seen its cast spin off into a plethora of other reality shows. It's a definite win for MTV, but raises some serious questions about British tastes and sensibilities.
I might have went too far, but that doesn't mean he needs to go and crack on with another bird.
Number 5, Celebs Go Dating. Celebs Go Dating gives regular Joes the chance to date a celebrity, and while the likes of Tom Hardy and Gal Gadot may be out of reach, Joey Essex and Charlotte Crosby are up for grabs.
I'm hoping to get a few interesting, fun dates with some really hot boys.
The series does what it says on the tin, and seeing faces from TV experiencing the awkwardness of a first date, just like the rest of us, has been a hit with fans. Plus, it's great that the show gives celebs a shot at finding a partner, which they would otherwise obviously struggle with, right?
Do you want to go on a date with me or what?
Yeah, right?
Number 4, Naked Attraction.
You look really lovely with your clothes on as well.
I haven't got much clothes on, but...
Yeah, I understand there's a significant lack of fabric.
Yeah.
It's the dating show that some would have you believe makes Take Me Out look like Shakespeare. The title is a giveaway on how the structure plays out, with fully clothed contestants choosing between potential dates who are stark nude. After choosing their would-be lovers, basing their decisions mainly on genital cosmetics, the dressed participant then strips off as well. It's sort of like a date, but on rewind. Despite a flood of to-be-expected complaints over the obvious, the series is still going strong, somehow.
I would totally recommend it for anyone who is wanting to kind of put themselves out there, boost their confidence.
Number 3, Paris Hilton's British best friend. Before Kim Kardashian was the queen of reality TV and socialite celebrity number 1, there was Paris Hilton.
Only one can win and join me in my life as my new British best friend.
Arriving after The Simple Life and long after a certain home video, Paris Hilton's British best friend showed us that the best way to find a sincere best friend is to host a reality show where wannabes compete for the privilege.
I've named it Paris Pinky Sunday. It looks like something from like Hawaii. That's cool.
The series at least demonstrated that Hilton loves the British, or perhaps just no US networks wanted to air it, who knows. The series was eventually won by someone who probably doesn't see much of Paris anymore.
Paris revealed that she was considering like having a boob job, and I don't think she should.
Number 2, Benefit Street.
Unemployed.
Channel 4 strikes again, this time managing to outdo themselves with Benefit Street, a street where the majority are reliant on welfare to get by, documented, apparently, for little more than our snooty entertainment. The show was criticised for portraying the benefit claimants in a negative light, as opposed to the system responsible for their plight.
How are we supposed to live on £50 a week?
Even with the expected wave of complaints the show received, it was the channel's highest rated in years, which led to a second series and spin-off Immigration Street being commissioned.
I am what the cup says, grumpy. You taking the piss?
Number 1, Love Island.
Islanders, tonight you will all attend the Love Island 2018 Summer Ball.
Perhaps the epitome of trash TV, but it's arguably also the most popular trash of its kind, and we include X on the Beach in that. Every year, Love Island increases its fandom, edging towards 4 million viewers. The show has most of the country discussing it via social media and in workplaces and pubs across the country when it's on.
Are we ready to meet our first boy?
Yes!
The simple concept sees Islanders pairing up in hopes of being voted the winning couple to receive a cash prize. So, they can get together for love or financial incentives. So, pretty much just like any relationship.
I don't know. Like, usually I think that I'm going to walk in and, like, look at him and fall in love, but it's not going to happen, is it?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.